Hey guys, Pokeversity here, and this is my top 5 animals that aren't Pokemon yet that probably should be by now. So stay tuned and we'll get straight to those. Coming in at number 5 has to be the duck-billed platypus, and I know what you're all thinking, maybe Psyduck, maybe Ludicolo. No, these are ducks. A duck-billed platypus has a beaver tail and toxic spurs and a pouch for its offspring, as well as the duck beak, the whole package, as you can probably see in the picture right now. This is one of the weirdest animals in existence, and I don't understand how we haven't got a Pokemon of it. I think you'd probably go with maybe a water poison type for this, maybe pure water, maybe even water normal. I know we've had all of those types before. This wouldn't be a particularly unique typing. Maybe Game Freak could come up with something exciting, but this is an animal that really needs to be made into a Pokemon, definitely. I mean, just look at it. So coming in at number 4 has to be a flamingo. I can't believe we haven't already had a flamingo. You go to the zoo, what kind of animal do you always see? Flamingos. And I mean, they're giant pink birds. This is basically a Pokemon that has written itself. I don't understand why we don't have a flamingo Pokemon. It would be awesome. This would probably be a water and normal type, or a water and flying. You see, I don't really know whether flamingos can fly or not, which is kind of a big hole in my knowledge. There's your homework, guys. Go and read as to whether flamingos can fly or not, and leave it down in the comments for me, because I'm way too lazy to Google that. So yeah, I think we should have a flamingo Pokemon, because it's basically already a Pokemon. You wouldn't have to do that much more to it. And I like flamingos, I think they're pretty cool. So, on to the next one. So, number 3 on my list is slightly controversial. I want a saber-toothed tiger Pokemon. Now, some of you might be saying, but Raikou is a saber-toothed tiger. I would actually disagree. I don't think you can really definitively say what Raikou is, and because of that, I want a really gnarly looking saber-toothed tiger, like an aggressive, angry looking saber-toothed tiger, with a cute, cuddly kitten baby form with big teeth, because that would be awesome. So I'm kind of thinking kind of like a fossil Pokemon, like look at what Tyrant and Tyrantrum were. You had the cute looking baby T-Rex, and then the huge, massive, aggressive T-Rex. So I kind of want that with a saber-toothed tiger. Less like Raikou and more like a real saber-toothed tiger. Number 2 on my list is another one that you will be really surprised doesn't exist yet. And that's a koala bear. Now, back before X and Y came out, I was strongly championing the idea of having a panda Pokemon, and then of course we got that in X and Y, and Pangoro looks amazing, and so does Pancham. I want a koala bear. It would only have to be a 1-stage evolution line, just because koalas kind of don't get beastly and scary, but I think it could make for a cool little, regional rodent type of thing. Maybe if we ever get a game that's based in Australia, it could be like the Dedenne of that region. Just a thought, but I think a koala bear would make a perfect, cool-looking little Pokemon. So my number 1 spot has to go to dolphins. We have so many different water creatures already in Pokemon. We have whales and sharks and manta rays, but we don't have dolphins, which are one of the most commonplace water animals that you can really think of. Dolphins are super smart, so maybe we could get a water psychic type, because it's not an overused type combination, and I think it kind of works for the dolphin mannerism. Imagine kind of like a glowing purple and blue dolphin. I think that would be a kind of cool idea. Am I kind of crazy with this one? I don't know, but dolphins are a Pokemon that I've wanted for way longer than I wanted panda bears or any of the other ones on this list. It has to be, without a doubt, my number 1 pick for a Pokemon that needs to happen, and it just makes sense. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more Pokemon content coming down the pipeline from me. Go check out my previous video on what's coming next in the Pokemon games, whether it be a Gen 7 game or a Delta Emerald or a Pokemon Z. Go and check that out, because I would really appreciate it. Also, if you could leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this video, and if you want to see more from me, please be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.